up your mom? What's going on, my peeps? Today we're talking about winged eyeliner. I know I did winged eyeliner in my everyday look, but I got some feedback that there's no close-up clips and nobody could see what I was doing. I'm new to this. Sorry, I'm hyper today. So if you want to see how I get my wing, please keep watching. Okay, so I am using the L'Oreal, the Super Slim. I don't know if you can see that. It has a felt tip. It's very similar to the one I used in my previous, my everyday makeup routine, the Superstar Voluminous. This one has a thicker tip, and it can be a little bit harder to control, this one with the thicker tip. So I think if you're just starting out doing winged liner, this one with the thin tip might be best for you. Okay, so I just have my skin makeup, my foundation, concealer, all that stuff, my eyebrows, and my eyeshadow on. So this would be the step that I would do my liquid liner. So I'm starting with my felt pen on its side, and I'm just making short strokes starting in the center of my eye. Going all the way to the outer edge, and then I'm going to go back towards the center and again make short strokes going towards the center of my eye, or I'm sorry, where my tear duct is. What's the matter? So I'm going all the way down. Again, when you hold it on its side, it gives you much better control. Okay, so now I have it all along the perimeter of my upper lash line. So now we're going to do the actual wing part. So what I want to do is start in the outer corner of my eye, and I'm kind of pointing the felt pen in the direction where my eyebrow ends. Now, I don't know where your eyebrow ends, but that's typically a good rule of thumb. If your eyebrows are quite short, you might want to just extend your wing out. Another good rule of thumb is having it follow the lower eyelid. So like the direction that your eyelid is coming up to meet your upper lid, it goes like this and then it extends up. Let's go ahead and do this here. So I am starting here. I'm just making a short stroke to get my direction in place. So there's my direction. And then I want to extend it. And this is depending how big you want your wing. I like pretty big wings. So I'm just placing my tip here, and I'm going to drag it all the way to the end of my eye. So now we have the way that the wing is going. Now we just need to connect it and make the sort of triangle that makes up the wing. So I'm again going to put the tip of the felt pen right on the tip of the wing, and I'm going to draw a triangle connecting it somewhat to the center of my eyelid. Now it's not completely in the center. You can see I connected it right here, which is about maybe a third into my eye. So now we have a little gap here. I'm just going to fill that in. So now we have the direction of our wing. We have a little bit more thickness to the wing. Now I just want to build this up here to make it look more gradual. Right now it's just kind of a thin line and then a wing coming out of it. So we just want to build it up and add some finishing touches to it. So I'm again adding short strokes here, right where they meet. And I'm going the other direction as well. I'm going to redraw this line. And we're really just using these short strokes to kind of smooth out the top of the line here. We don't want it to look bumpy or anything like that. Okay, so there is the bulk of the wing there. We have our the wing along the lash line, and then the actual wing that extends up to the eyebrow. This is my preference, how I like my wing. Again, you can go for a shorter wing, a thinner wing, a longer wing, whatever you feel like doing. Also, like I said in a previous video, I've seen this in one of Carly Bible's videos. She kind of extends the point of the liquid eyeliner into the tear duct, and it just kind of brings your eyes together a little bit. I feel like the bridge of my nose is a little wide, so I like to bring that point in to kind of bring my eyes a tad bit closer. And it also gives like kind of an exotic look, like you can pretend you're Jasmine, because I totally have the complexion to be her. So what I'm going to do here is just stick the point kind of right in my tear duct, and I'm making short strokes up and down, and then I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. Just like that. So I'm just bringing it down a little bit. This for me took quite a bit of practice. It's kind of hard to make that little line right where the tear duct is. So as you can see here, we have a little bit of a bump where the tear duct piece is connecting to the actual line of the liquid line. So I just want to smooth that out a little bit. Again, short strokes. Just like that. So this is what it looks like when it's finished. Again, there's several different ways to do a winged liner. Maybe I'll do another video on the different types of winged eyes that you can do. This is just the type that I feel suits my eye, but you can just play around. It's pretty much the same technique for any kind of winged liner. You just have to play around with the shape that works for your eye. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye. Again, using these short strokes. I got a little bit of feedback from my previous video that they wanted to see how I did my left eye with my right hand. I know it can be a little tricky, but I'm just bringing my arm around. I don't know if you can see this. I'm bringing my arm around like this, and I'm just drawing it sideways. You just kind of have to find what's comfortable for you. But if you are a beginner, you definitely want to have your elbow steady on something to act as kind of like a fulcrum. So right now I have mine sitting on the table, but if your arm is just like willy-nilly in the air, you're gonna get like jagged wings. Okay, so now we have the line again. I'm just gonna put in my direction here, and we're gonna go up, draw it down, and connect, just like that. We've been doing short strokes on the lash line, but you really want that part to be a long, smooth stroke. So here we go. I'm starting at the tip again and drawing the triangle back to the center of my eye, and I'm just going to fill that in. And then again, I'm using those short strokes to smooth out the line that connects the two pieces that we did. Putting the pen in my tear duct, short strokes down to make that little point. Again, if you don't like the point, whatever. So here are my two wings. One of them, it's kind of hard to do it on camera. I feel like it's one of those things that I just do it every day, and then once the camera is on me, I feel like I messed up a little bit, but whatever. This wing is pointing down just a little bit more than this one. It's pointing up more, but I feel like nobody's going to care if your wings are slightly off. Nobody's even going to notice, and if they do, they need to get a life. Okay guys, so that was how I do my winged liner. I hope it was helpful for you guys to see some up close and personal shots. And if you do try out the wing, please send me a picture so I can see and we can be wing sisters. So if you liked this video and found it helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put out new videos every week. And as always, if you have any requests for anything you'd like to see, please leave it in the comment section down below, and I will be sure to do it. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya! What it isn't good for, absolutely nothing. And they say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why do they do it that way?